I feel like I'm giving like a presidential speech. Have you ever been talking about something and you suddenly start getting adverts for it? We're being watched.
Trust no one.
I don't know if you guys have noticed, but we've all got a bit too much time on our hands at the moment, and it has led to many conspiracy theories. And this got me thinking, like, what are the most ridiculous conspiracy theories, and why would anyone believe them? So that's what we're doing today. Today we are reading conspiracy theories that are absolutely ridiculous until I believe them. Or until I give up. Just like to point out, I'm not Shane Dawson, so, I mean, the resemblance is kind of similar, I get that, but like, we're not the... What am I on about? What am I even saying? Let's just get into this. Why can't I do videos? All match socks. Alright, the first conspiracy theory that we're gonna look at today is that the moon doesn't exist. Alright, I have found a very long article that has all of the proof that the moon is not real. What am I doing? Tonight I decided to film the moon. I could see that there was something of weird with the moon with my naked eyes. This is just a really weird worded sentence. The moon seemed to be bouncing like fruit in jelly. They couldn't have come up with a better analogy, really. Fruit in jelly. And changing colour and brightness. It seemed to be a hologram, and like the other holograms of these alien entities, orbs, it seemed to show its imperfections. They can make holograms, but they cannot be perfect and keep the shape forever. It's up to us to find out their mistake. We are living a big lie! You know, I don't have much to say about this, except that, we are living a big lie! The hologram theory alleges that the moon is a projection. But think about it, without the help of so-called experts, how do you really know what you're looking at? It could be a hologram projected from various government installations throughout the world. It could be a large, crudely painted balloon, held in space by helium and propelled by tiny sails and rudders, which is why it moves across the sky so slowly. What I don't understand is what people would gain from this. If you're really out here trying to explain that the tides are proof enough that the moon exists, give me a break. Why don't you try an experiment, then we can talk. Take a rubber ball and suspend it above a bathtub full of water. Now slowly move the ball closer to the water. Does the level of the water change? Not even slightly. So much for the tides myth. Just doesn't make any sense. You know what, I'm gonna say that I believe this one purely because I kind of like the idea of the moon being a giant ass balloon with little sails and rudders moving through the sky. It makes sense. I believe it. The moon's not real. Alright, let's move on. Next. The second conspiracy theory that I will be proving to myself today is that Jay-Z is a time-traveling vampire. Yep, that's right. This photo was taken in New York in 1939, and he was accused of being a time traveler and a vampire. I mean, that has to be him, doesn't it? That has to be Jay-Z. It's not like anyone else has ever had a lookalike before. He is a time traveler and a vampire. That is the only explanation. That is. Next. So the next one is the conspiracy theory that Disney only made the film Frozen so that the Google search results would change to being about the film as opposed to Walt Disney's body being cryogenically frozen. Yeah. If you don't know what cryogenically being frozen means, it means that either before or after you die, they completely freeze your bodies in hopes that in the future they will have the technology to unfreeze you and then you'll be alive again. Is the Frozen movie just a distraction from Walt Disney's frozen head? People will not let it go. So Walt Disney died of lung cancer over 50 years ago, and for reasons I never will quite understand, Rumours kicked off that he'd been cryogenically frozen in the hopes that he could one day be reanimated. A reporter snuck into a storage room in the hospital he died in and saw his body floating in a cryogenic metal cylinder. Some people think that it's just his head instead of his whole body, and according to some people he's currently chilling underneath Disneyland's Pirates of the Caribbean ride. I hope not, that's my favourite ride. It's probably just not a good place to bury a person, is it? So this is a conspiracy theory in a conspiracy theory. Because I'm sure it's not a great thing when you Google Disney for things like Walt Disney's frozen head buried under Pirates of the Caribbean to show up. Like, it's not great for marketing. So I'm not sure I believe that Walt Disney is frozen, but I could very well believe that they named it Frozen to distract from the conspiracy theory. Next. Avril Lavigne is dead. Did you know Avril Lavigne was replaced by a lookalike named Melissa in 2003? The theory claims Lavigne, struggling with fame at the beginning of her career, began using a body double named Melissa. At some point, the real Lavigne is said to have died. Proof has included Lavigne's red carpet shots and supposed difference between the facial features of pre-2003 Lavigne and the current incarnation. So this one basically says that there is no way that a person could have matured and changed between the years 2002 and 2016. I need more proof. I need more proof. Avril Lavigne actually responded to this herself and she said it was kind of dumb, but like, isn't that what a clone would say? Her nose does look thinner here, but her mouth is the same shape. I would believe more that this is a clone as opposed to a body double, but I think she probably just had a nose job. Next. This is the conspiracy theory that all redheads are aliens. Yep. So there's a conspiracy theory that redheads are like a hybrid between aliens and humans. And there's some evidence that redheads have superpowers or specific weaknesses. Redheaded women bleed longer. They have the smallest hair count on their heads, have a distinct aroma, higher thresholds for pain, and need less vitamin D than the rest of us. I could see it. I mean, it's probably not true, but I could see it. There isn't any proof that they're aliens, it's just more of a genetic thing, but I'm kind of just gonna believe it because I think it sounds cool. Next. You've heard of the flat earth theory, but have you heard of the hollow earth theory? This is the theory that the earth is round and inside the earth is an entire other civilization. So in 1869, an American physician named Cyrus Reed Teed electrocuted himself so badly that he passed out, which is just as well, for when he came to, he realized that he was the living incarnation of Jesus Christ. Not only that, he also decided that the Earth is actually an inverted sphere. We line the inside and look in on, not out to, the rest of the universe. Sold. I completely believe this already. Let's read more. They started a cult. That's never good. They went on a beach and they deployed their
Reptilianator,
a device of their own creation, scientifically measure that the Earth is in fact concave, and naturally, it was a success. It's true. Next. Okay, the next theory we have is that Barack Obama can control the weather. Everyone's heard the story about Barack Obama being the Antichrist or whatever, but this one's much cooler because it suggests that Barack Obama is an airbender. I always wanted to be a waterbender, you know, and then, you know, we could be friends. But whenever he has been in trouble politically, a hurricane like Sandy comes along to distract the Americans. Thing is, if Barack Obama could control the weather, wouldn't he use it to help us with the fight against climate change instead of killing people with Hurricane Sandy? Unless he is the Antichrist. But we're not going into that conspiracy theory today. And I'd much rather believe that he's an airbender, honestly. Next. My camera ran out of charge. This conspiracy theory suggests that dinosaurs helped build the pyramids. Just imagine a T-Rex with a shovel. Like, you can't. Its hands are too small. A team of archaeologists at the University of Cairo was uncovered by ancient papyri and a number of stone pallets dating back to 3500 BC, which could prove ancient Egyptians might have lived amongst dinosaurs. I understand our present view of human history is completely different from what we are proposing, but based on these ancient papyri, we must consider the possibility that dinosaurs may have lived amongst ancient Egyptians and were possibly tamed to carry the huge blocks that compose the pyramids. This would be so cool! Like, imagine if that was today. Like, I've got construction going outside. Imagine if I would just be like making some food, sitting on the balcony, and I just see a bunch of dinosaurs just putting together a building. I don't know if it's cool or terrifying. Let's go with both. Next. Number 9. We are living in the Matrix. Me and my friend were on the 12th floor with some other friends when we found out we were out of snus and had to go to his room for more. His room was on the 9th floor, so we decided to take the stairs. We climbed down 3 floors, head to the hallway into his room, and when we see the floor number on the wall, it was 12. We were looking at each other like WTF just happened. We just went down the stairs to end up on the same floor. What the hell is snus?
Snus is a moist powder smokeless tobacco product.
Look at these titles, like this is just enough. A car hit me out of nowhere, think I might have died, I saw a clone, was it Avril Lavigne? I think I've had a glitch in the Matrix once. I was on a summer holiday and there was like not a single cloud in the sky, but it was raining. Is that? I don't know enough about geography. It could have been Barack Obama. Oh my god, so many links. Okay, glitch in the Matrix. Plausible. Next. You probably heard this one. This is the one that suggests that some people are lizards? I don't really know. Shape-shifting reptilian aliens control Earth by taking on human form and gaining political power to manipulate human societies. It has stated on multiple occasions that many world leaders are, or are possessed by, so-called reptilians. What? The Queen of England is a blood-drinking, shape-shifting alien? Who comes up with these things? Like, honestly, some of these conspiracy theories are so ridiculous and just so unnecessary that, like, what would be the point of talking about them if they weren't real? I'm scared.
Trust no one.
Do I look ridiculous right now? This is such a waste of aluminium foil. Not only are we being watched, but we're being watched by reptilian alien humans, like the Queen.
Stay out of my head, lizard people.
Are you a reptilian? Oh my gosh, okay, we can do this. Do you have green or hazel eyes that change color like a chameleon, or blue eyes? I have blue eyes. Do you have red or reddish hair? No. Do I have low blood pressure? No. Do I have keen sight or hearing? I wear glasses, so no. Do you have ESP? What is ESP? If I don't know, then probably not. Do you have UFO connections? No. Do I have a love of space and science? It's alright. I don't love it. It's alright. Do I have piercing eyes? Yes. Do you have a sense of not belonging to the human race? I'm gonna say yes. I don't know why. It's just a gut feeling. Do you have deep compassion for the fate of mankind? Yes. Do you have psychic abilities? No. Do you have unexplained scars on your body? Yeah, probably from kids being stupid. Do you have the capability to disrupt electrical appliances? Well, yeah, if I break them. Do you have alien contacts? No. But I do know a redhead. And apparently they're aliens, so yes, calculate. I'm a reptilian. Okay guys, we're just gonna finish this video here. Make sure you give this video a like if you believe in any of the conspiracy theories, or if you are also a reptilian, let me know, and then we can be friends and take over the world together. And make sure you subscribe for more reptilian content. We're almost at 90 subscribers, which is amazing. I love you all. Thank you so much. If you have any more ridiculous conspiracy theories, or you want to give me additional proof about any of the ones we looked at today, please let me know in the comments below, or DM me on Instagram, or, you know, the internet. Although don't use the internet because we're being watched. Bye. Skirt! You wanna say hi? Ow! Ow! Ow!